I too, Minister, want to speak to this section, and exactly what Deputy McGrath said. It's cruel. The self-employed are once again being discriminated against with regards to the pub. The failure of the government to take the 2019 assessment into account was an oversight which caused untold hardship. These people, as Deputy McGrath said, they're self-made people. Many of them maybe were in employment going back maybe 10 years ago or whenever, and they decided to take up their hobby and maybe increase the hobby to a business. But then they became self-employed when they got successful. But they take risks. Many of them have loans now, Minister, and they have their houses, as their guarantor, their own family home as for the loans. Because some of this equipment is frightfully expensive, and not only the musicians, but the sound engineers and the lighting engineers and the whole organiser, the event organiser. There's a whole lot of them, and as I said several times, it's part of our culture, whatever music type it is. It's part of our, our heritage. And to be told now to go off and get another job is totally disgraceful, because are we going to wipe away and disband and cast away the wonderful groups that we have? And Deputy Barrett mentioned Millie Cockton. There's thousands of Mary Cocktons and others like her. They've had full bookings, had full engagements up till the government decided, and we all supported it in good faith at that date in March. And now they've been discriminated against totally and utterly. And the music, and as I said, the rallies were full, and they had no problem. They weren't looking for anything off the government. They were paying their VAT and paying their tax and paying their insurance on the equipment, paying their road insurance, paying for the vehicles and paying back. And in a survey that the music industry, MEAI, have done, Minister, 4,000 members, 11.6% utility bills in arrears. 9.7% had to sell essential equipment to cover household expenses. Sell this equipment. How are they going to get started again if they have to sell these? And some of them have a huge affection to their instruments. They mind them the same as they mind the children. They love their instruments, and that's what they love. And by using those with exemplary skills, they give the solace and the entertainment to all of us and many other people. 7% had lost or in danger of losing their vehicle. That vehicle might be used, it might be a crew cab van to bring their kids to school, or to go on any outing or whatever. It's a work van, but it's also the family mode of transport. 3.4% in danger of losing their home. Shocking. And we talk about the homeless here, and we talk about the so-called vulture funds. Are they going to be fair to the vultures? 17.4% are dealing with mental health worries as a result of the financial stress. That is shocking. 2.4% have considered or attempted self-harm. These are people who are outgoing and giving of themselves and their talents for the entertainment of all the people. And they they help people's mental health. And now they're in that situation themselves. And you seem to be hard-faced and stony-faced in their plight. And we must stand up and support them. And it's shocking that you can just roll over here. So I'm wondering, I've got to question this whole COVID pandemic once again. Are we trying to drive small business people out of business? That's what it seems to me. People that have the motivation to be self-employed and pay their taxes, and then get a group in the band and give more employment to the sound engineers and the light engineers and everything else, and create an industry themselves. Are we trying to drive them out of business? I think we are. Like the publicans. We're definitely trying to drive the publicans out of business. Like the small shops. Like the taxi drivers, like the people with the vans, the man in the van, whether he be a serviceman or whether he be a food delivery service, the pizza delivers or whatever, self-employed. Which is what we want, because we can't all get jobs from the state and other people. We want the creators of jobs and the creators of businesses. But these businesses are being downtrodden, and of course the over 66s are cast totally to the wasteland. So, Minister, I don't know what's wrong with you, that you can't see this, you don't get it, don't understand it. Do you ever come to this venue or any other venue to a gig? Do you ever go to a dance hall to have a dance? Or do you ever go to the culture, the Kyoto sessions, or indeed the flag Kjolna, or the ordinary concerts, or the ordinary busking in the pub, or the busking on the street? They're going to be wiped out. Do you want a cold, stony-faced culture that will have, oh yeah, we'll be good Europeans, all right, but our own Irish heritage, our dukes, our faith, be wiped out? Because that's what you seem to be trying to wipe out any spirit of Irishness or any spirit of a people, race or history.
I remind the Deputy we're on
yes, we are, and it's all part of the section about our entertainers. They have just been abandoned and cast away and left behind and been literally stood on and got rid of. And it's a shame on you. And shame on your cabinet colleagues stimming this package my backside. You can't be so discriminatory against people like this. If they went to the courts, they'd win a challenge, but they can't afford to go. Their mental health, their houses under threat, their families, their transport, everything. They're bloody beings. Actors the same way. Des Dillon, a wonderful artist in my own town, they give up themselves so caring, so willingly for charities all the time. All supports, no matter what it is, they do it. Under the arches in Clonmel for Coon's Sale, Women's Refuge, and same in every town and village in the country. And you're hapless people, is all I say to you, and you have the ounce of goodwill in you.